In this video, I'll show you how to add single digit uh, number in different bases. Before we do add, uh, let's talk about bases and the digit symbols. Uh, in the base 2, we use only 0 and 1, not 2. In another word, 2 is not base 2 number. Similarly, in base 3, we use 0, 1, 2, 3 digit 0, 1, 2, but not 3. So 3 is not base 3 number, so on. So if you look at 8 base here, we use only up to 7, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but 8 is not base 8 number. Okay, that's what you need to know first. So now if you add 1 in base 3 and 2 in base 3, you will get, if normal adding, if you have 1 base 3 and 2 base 3, you get 1 plus 2 is 3. But you cannot write 3 here because 3 is not the base 3. Base 3 we use only 0, 1 and 2. So what are you going to do? You change this 3, which whenever you add a 1 and 2 you get 3, to the base 3. So to do that, you divide this number 3, which is sum, by the base. The base here is 3. Okay, so I divide this total, which is sum, by the base number, which is 3. If you divide, you get 3 times 1 is 3, and you get the remainder 0. Make sure that you have to write the remainder 0. So you get 1 and 0. So base 3, in base 3, 3 gonna be 1 0. So you put the 1 0 base 3. Other way you can see is like this. So if you draw the line here, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Correct? So here 0, 1, 2 is fine, but 3 in the base 3 going to be 1 0, and 4 is going to be 1 1, 5 going to be 1 2, and 6 going to be 2 0, and 7 going to be 2 1, 8 going to be 2 2, and so on. So either you can make a chart like that, or you can just divide to change to the given base. So this is the question first here in this list. This is going to be 1 0 base 3. You don't have to type the base here because 3 is already there. Let's do the second one. 6 base 7, 4 base 7, 6 base 7, and 4 base 7. So if you add them, you get 10. Okay, 4 plus 6 normally add up to 10, but in base 7 we use only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10. So what I'm going to do, I convert this 10, whenever you add you get 10, to the base 7. How I do that? I divide it by 7, which is the base. Always divide by the base. Okay, always divide by the base. Okay, you can see that 7 times 1 is 7. Okay, so remainder is going to be 3. So the answer is going to be 1 3. So if you add 6 in base 7 by 4 in base 7, you get 1 3 in base 7. So 1 3 is the answer. So you get 1 3. If you make a chart here, it looks like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So up to 6 we can use in base 7, but the 7 becomes 1 0, 8 becomes 1 1, 10 becomes 1 2, sorry, 9 becomes 1 2, and 10 becomes 1 3. That's how you get 10 equals 1 3 in base 7. Okay, so normally you do division to change to the given base. That's the quicker. But also you can make a chart if you like. So next question is 2 base 4 add up to 3 base 4. Okay, if you add 3 and 2 you get 5 in general, right? The 5. But in base 4 we only use digit up to 3. So 0, let's see, 0 1 2 3, yeah, base 4 digit. Okay, base 4 digits. So there is no 5 in the base 4, but if you add them you get a 5. So you got to change now this 5 to the base 4, like we did in the previous two questions. You divide by the base, which is 4. Okay, always divide by the base. So if you divide by base 4, you get 4 times 1 is 4, remainder is 1. So you get 1 1. You collect these two numbers together to write the answer. So 2 base 4 plus 3 base 4 equals 1 1 base 4. That's the answer. Okay, next question. In the adding base 5, here's the question. 4 base 5, 5 base 5. Notice that base 5 we use up to 4, so these are 0 1 2 3 4 at the base 5 digit, right, digits. So when you add 4 base 5 to 4 base 5, you get 8, right? But notice that 8 is not the base 5 digit because you only use up to 4. So again the same steps. You divide 8, the total, by the base. What's the base here? The base is 5. So if you divide 8 by 5, 5 times 1 is 5, remainder is 3. So subtraction, right, subtraction here is 3. So if you add 4 and 4, you get 1 3, 1 3. So 4 plus 4 equals 1 3 in base 5. That's the answer. Just 1 3. Okay, next question. 8 in base 9 plus 5 base 9. You add them, you get 8 plus 5 is 13. But 13 is not base 9 number. Only we use up to 8 in base 9. So I gotta divide this 13. It's not the base 9 number, 13. I gotta divide this 13 by the base. What's the base here? 9. So 9 times 1 is obviously 9. Is give you remainder 4. So you get 1 4. So 1 4 together is sum 1 4 base 9. So when you add 8 base 9, 5 base 9, you get 1 4 base 9. Okay, this is 1 4. I only have a base 9 here, so you have to type 9. So next, it's the last question here. You add base 6, 5 base 6 to 2 base 6. You add them. If you add them, they get 7. But 7 is not base 6 number, so you don't write 7 here. Okay, you don't write 7. But what do you write? You divide 7 by the base 6, which is the base. Again, as usual, you divide 7 by 6, you get 1 times, the remainder is 1. So when you divide 7 by base, which is 6, you get 1 1. So 7 here, when you add it, you get 7. Obviously you cannot write 7 because it's not the base 6 number. You write 1 1 in base 6. So pretty much 7 here in the base 6 is 1 1. So 1 1 is the answer. Okay, that's all. Thank you.